Hi, my name is Tammy. Welcome to my YouTube channel, From Gratitude to Greatness. I appreciate you guys being here, tuning in. It makes me happy and grateful, so thank you. Please like and subscribe below if you would. That would be wonderful. Anyway, today I have another beautiful day, so I'm outside. Just gonna go for a walk this afternoon with my dog, but enjoying the day. Anyway, I was wondering if any of you have ever tried manifesting using the I am. I was talking to somebody about that this morning, and let me tell you what I've done, what I've manifested using those two words, I am. So, a couple years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I started every day, I would say, I am the mother of a son who is free of his drug use. I am a mother of a son who is free of his addiction to drugs. I am a mother who has a son who is free of his addiction. And I'd say this over and over throughout the day and during my meditation, before my meditation and after. And gosh, probably 6 months later, my son got the courage to go into treatment. And he is free of his drug use now for over a year. And you can say I manifested that or it just happened, but I'm so grateful for that. And one day I'll tell you the story about how we all suffered through having an addict in the family. Anyway, I don't wish that on anybody, but I'm grateful that we got through it. And my son is doing well, and it's just something that hopefully is behind us for forever. Another thing I manifested was I wanted to move out of my home for a while, or just have a break, or I didn't know what I wanted, but I just wanted a little freedom, to be in a peaceful environment. And so I manifested. I live in a home or a cabin near a lake or stream or river, and with trees surrounding me. And the same after a few months, I found a home from a couple that I'm really grateful for, where I could rent their home. Um, and it's a beautiful place with a stream and trees surrounding it. And it's not a cabin, it's a big home. But I'm so grateful for that. But since I have pretty much moved back to my previous home, near the beach, but I do come here a couple days a week at the moment. So I'm grateful for the couple that let my son and I rent this home. So I'm so grateful for that. But those are two big things that I manifested using the I am. And then I look in the mirror every day, and I say, I am enough. I am a beautiful person. I am a grateful person. And anything I want to say, I start with the words I am. For instance, if you maybe have pain and you're trying to get through something, I am without pain. I am free of pain. I am a person with mobility. I am a person who can walk. I am a person who can run. Anyway, I was talking to somebody about that this morning, and so I thought I'd mention it, and hopefully that will work for her, manifesting like that, because I'd like her to be free of her pain and have better mobility. Anyway, I will manifest that for her. I will try. So anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about today is family, and I talk about my family a lot. My two sons and my husband and my dad and my mom who's passed. But I'd like to talk about growing up. I grew up with a brother and a sister, both younger than I. But my mom, my mom had two parents, and they each had, I don't remember, 12 or 13 brothers and sisters each. They immigrated from Poland, excuse me. Yes, they immigrated from Poland. And so I had so many great aunts and uncles, and I need a drink, just a moment. So many on my mom's side. So I had all these second cousins. I don't even know them anymore, really. But gosh, when I was young, we would have family picnics. And so all my great aunt and uncles would come, and my grandparents, and there'd be so many kids. And I don't know how many kids there were, but we had just a large family, and it was so much fun. Then around Christmas time, we had a great aunt, Aunt Bess and Uncle Casey, and they would have big family gatherings around Christmas time, and Aunt Martha and Uncle Ray, and yeah, they always made wonderful food. Uncle Ray was known for his barbecued corn, and Aunt Martha for her pies. And I'm grateful that, you know, I had all those relatives growing up. And then I had another Aunt Julie and Uncle Tony, and Uncle Tony was just a funny soul. He was always being a prankster. And Aunt Julie, she was make lots of pies and everything. And just we had a great time. The holiday season was wonderful, and then the summer, our family picnics in the summer, and my mom and dad would have big family gatherings too outside. Dad built a big barbecue and smoker outside, and we had animals, and we had fruit trees, and we had well water, and all the relatives would come over with their jugs and get our good well water so they wouldn't have to drink Seattle water. And then they'd get corn, because my dad grew corn, and he had a big garden, so rhubarb, so the ladies could make pies. And then we just had fun. We had a horse, we had a pony cart, a pony with a pony cart, and us kids would ride around in the pony cart, and that was great. And then my aunt Roseanne and Uncle Dick, they lived on the side of a mountain with a wonderful view in North Bend, and they had big parties. They had a pulley that went over a pond they had. They just had a great view with a fireplace outside, and we'd shoot off fireworks. And I'm grateful for the good times I had with my aunt and uncle and my cousin Brian and Greg and Diana. We always were close when we were young, you know. I miss that. I miss having close family. We don't really do that kind of stuff anymore, so I'm grateful for those times, you know. My grandparents were all wonderful on my mom and dad's side. The ones that were originally from Poland, they ended up retiring and moving outside of Palm Springs, and they had a little I don't know, camper, mini camper, and they took me on a trip once we went to Bryce Canyon and Zion and Grand Canyon and all around, and I'm so grateful for those experiences, thinking back. It was wonderful. I'm really thankful that I had such wonderful grandparents. And then on my dad's side, I had a grandma. My grandfather passed away before I was born, but my grandmother had a cabin on San Juan Island across from English Camp. And gosh, we had the best time. I would spend so much time with her up at the cabin. And we'd just go row the boat, and we'd just play in the water, on the bay, and dig clams, and get the crab, and go on little hikes. And I'm grateful for the time I spent with my grandmother. Um, so those were wonderful times. And my kids weren't so close with the grandparents. I lived in Mexico when they were young, and then when I moved here, they did babysit and do some things with my kids, but not like when we were young and we did everything with family. So I'm so grateful for the times with my family. And I don't know, it's just nice to think back on those times and remember. So I'm grateful for the ones that I still am in contact with. But second cousins, I don't know, what, if I kept in too much contact with them. But anyway, those were great times. Anyway, do you have any old family memories that you're really grateful for? You can put them in the comments. I'd be happy to read them. Anyway, I hope that everyone is having a fantastic day. Anyway, I will talk to you tomorrow. And thank you so much for tuning in to From Gratitude to Greatness with me, Tammy. Anyway, please like and subscribe below. I'd really, really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. And I'm sending lots of love out into the world. And anyway, I was just thinking about something else before I go. The Pope. I was thinking about the Pope. What a kind-hearted, loving man he was. I was raised Catholic. I don't consider myself Catholic anymore. I don't particularly believe in the teachings of the Catholic Church. For me, I do believe in God, and I am spiritual, but anyway, I think the Pope brought a lot to the table. He loved the underprivileged. He cared about humanity, and he cared about the earth. So anyway, I'm sending blessings and love to him in heaven. Anyway, have a great day, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.